Hey, I'm Nathan.
My name is Kenzie.
My name is Kai Dunlop.
Hi, I'm Josephine.
To construct our bubble blowing machine, our team followed a process known as the engineering design cycle. The first step in the cycle is to define the problem. Next, one would search for solutions that would best answer the problem. Then, once a person has enough solutions to choose from, they would narrow and select those solutions to pick the best one that would fit the problem. Then this prototype is built and tested, and once it's determined that this is the best prototype, the problem is answered.
The objective of this project was to build a bubble machine that continuously produces bubbles for 1 minute and runs off a 9-volt DC power source. We had a $40 budget. Anything we didn't buy, we had to borrow, and that wouldn't factor into our budget.
So when we were designing our project, we were going through several trials and errors. And one of the first problems we had is we designed a wheel that was too thick. So when we tried on a solution to it, it would not stick within the center wheels. So then our next test was we printed a thin wheel, much thinner than this one. This wheel though didn't have any ridges which would not allow it to hold solution. So when we tried printing ridges, the problem was the 3D printer would bleed and the ridges would cease to exist. So our solution to that was we decided to no longer use the 3D printer idea, and we decided to use a design where we combined other wands to rub in the middle, and then this wheel allowed us to have the ridges which allowed us to hold the solution better than the other two past designs.
Okay, we tried several different power sources for our project. At first we tried AA batteries to power our fan and our motor, but that wasn't really powerful enough, so we moved up to a 9-volt battery. And that worked, but not perfectly. So we decided to double the current by running 2 9-volts in parallel, and that fixed all our issues. The fan spun just right, the motor didn't have any slowdown. Adjust the speed through this speed controller right here. It allows us to make the bubbles blow faster or slower just by twisting this little knob on the side, and it does that through adjusting the current.
There were several problems with our homemade bubble solution.
To start with, when we first tried to make the solution, we didn't bring a container or bubble wand, so to blow the bubbles we used a straw, and that was just bad.
Yeah, true story.
And also, because we didn't have a container, somebody had to sacrifice their water bottle to put the solution in, and it tasted like dish soap for like a month. Not that I'm there.
Our first solution consisted of 3 cups of water, 1 cup of dish soap, and 1 cup of corn syrup. We figured out this solution was way too thick to blow bubbles at all, even though it did work with straws. That was good. So we tweaked our recipe. It ended up being 1 cup of water, 1/2 cup of dish soap, and 1 ounce of corn syrup. And that solution worked perfectly.
So at FEDD, our machine worked perfectly. It never messed up. We never had to adjust anything throughout the day. It was blowing bubbles, making kids happy. Overall, good experience. We thought we impressed the judges with our consistent perfection.
Cough, still bitter, cough.
We earned an honorable mention in our category, and we're quite pleased with the results.
F is for friends who do stuff together. U is for you and me. N is for anywhere and anytime at all.
Down here in the deep blue sea.
So what would you change about this project?
If I had to do this over again, I'd probably, spend more time designing the 3D wheel and getting that to work instead of moving over to store-bought wands and stuff. How about you?
I would probably try and focus on alternative power sources so we wouldn't have to use 9-volt batteries. I think that if we looked into that a little bit more, we could have gotten more points of competition, and that really could have helped us place.
My advice for freshmen next year would be always start early. The earlier you start, the earlier you can do more trials and more errors. And one thing you always got to keep in mind is possible changes. Every change you make is most likely for the better. So the more time you give yourself, the more changes and the better you can make your entire presentation and entire project at the end.
I think I would definitely recommend to use your resources here at NC State. Because if you know somewhere where you can get materials for like a good price, then that's really helpful to keep your project at budget or under budget.
If you think that you're ahead, like with building your stuff and designing it, you should just try to stay ahead and not just take weeks off because you're probably not ahead and will mess up later.
Don't be afraid to fail and start again.